I'm Rob, and I'm shipping my Yamaha T7 down to Santiago, Chile. Ride down to Ushuaia, turning around, and riding all the way back to Canada. Follow me to see where I'm going next. Good morning, everyone. It's the Roman Stray Dog. It is the last day of January, and we just left the town of EP24, and we're heading up the D705. Our first stop is about an hour and 10 or 15 minutes at a tunnel, a rarely used tunnel. So this is the route that Francesco from the motor shop in Santiago gave us. So yesterday we thought we would make it a little further than we did, but we ran into some navigation challenges, and that added a bunch of time. So we got into this town, EP24, around just before 4 o'clock, and we stayed at the Hotel Casablanca. Not as romantic as the name would imply, but nevertheless, it was fine. It actually had a pool, so that was good. Yeah. So again, it's a nice day. It's 16 degrees. I'm sure it's going to heat up today, but it's nice to get an early start. It's 8:40, and yeah, it's good to ride as soon as we can in the morning while it's cool, because it does heat up. Yesterday we were in 35, 36 degree weather. That was a bit much. That gets quite, I don't know, it gives you this sort of sense of almost anxiety. It's like, I just got to get done today because it's hot. You don't want to be caught out in that heat if something goes wrong, or you end up with some more challenges. It just gets a bit frustrating, and you get a bit, sometimes a little bit overwhelmed with the heat. So yeah, hopefully we can finish today in good time, although the whole route today is about 8 hours. So and then that's if everything goes smoothly, and it rarely ever does. I mean, it usually goes smoothly in terms of bikes, but it's really just navigation challenges that you always have, or people getting separated. Yeah, so anyway, that's it. Again, glorious blue sunshine. I was thinking yesterday, we've done over 10,000 kilometers, and I think we've ridden in the rain maybe, I bet less than 200 kilometers. It's been absolutely amazing. So that's really nice. Let's hope this trend continues. Yeah, so Rob, the Roman Stray Dog, signing out for now. We'll check in again later. This is an interesting road. Not really sure if it's paved or just gravel that's just been compacted. That's what it looks like. Gravel has been compacted and oiled many, many times. Sticky it is. It's not as sticky as pavement, but it's not as obviously as loose as full gravel road would be. Anyway, so much of this landscape here north of Santiago is so dry. Like, there's very little signs of water. Yesterday we passed many creeks and rivers, all dry, nothing in them. Even wells in the riverbeds where they're just trying to suck out any last traces of water underground where the river used to flow, or it does flow in the winter, I suppose. But here in the summer, there's nothing. There's another creek bed, and it's dry. Signs of life out here. Wow, what an incredible landscape. just open my visor here. Wow, dusty. This dust just hangs in the air. Doing some sort of mining here. I'm not sure what it is. Could it be gold mining? So we've just had a bit of a navigational challenge as well. We came to a Y down there, and Steve thought it was to the left. I thought it was to the right, as my route showed it. I deferred to Steve and Rob, because Rob says, oh yeah, this goes up that way too. So anyway, this always happens, it seems. Even though we loaded the same track, it depends on, I don't know, something within Google, I guess. Maybe some of your preferences or settings or something. Anyway, my Y said right,
Anyway, we went left, got up to the top and realized, no, that's not it. So we had to come back down, about a 15 or 20 minute reroute back down, and now we're back on the route, and there's lots of switchbacks here, and there's been a couple of Ys, so I've stopped at each one to make sure the guys are on the right track. So I just stopped about a kilometer back down here, just below the ridge here. You can't see where I stopped, but Steve should be there waiting for Rob. And once Steve gets going, I can get going. And Steve will probably have to stop here again because there's a road right there. Yeah, it makes for slow going. You know, you do these tracks, and it might say that it's going to take you 3 hours, and when you have 3 people, it always takes longer. So because of this, you just need to wait at significant intersections, because guys can just blow right by. I did that yesterday. I blew right by one, and I didn't realize until much later. And then Google was sending me back to San Felipe, where we started the morning. Every time I came to an intersection, it told me to turn around and go to San Felipe. So I knew that was wrong. So I had to just ditch that map and just open up OSM, and I knew where we were going to meet the guys, so I just kind of navigated to that particular point. So yeah, this is what happens. But anyway, look at this landscape. It's there's a backhoe tractor working down there. There's a mining operation down there. We went down that road. You saw the video, and we got led back out because yeah, Steve went down the wrong road again. Anyway, it's quite barren. I'm wondering what they're mining there. I'll have to look it up. Anyway, the mining operation's all over there. Yeah, so where's Rob? Anyway, I guess he'll show up here eventually, because I'd like to get moving, because it's damn hot when you're sitting still. It's 30 degrees. Wow, look at the mountains over there. All right, we're in this tunnel. I think it's about 700 or 800 meters long. This is the tunnel we've been looking for today. It's not bad with all the lights on. I think I see the end.
Yeah, so I've done some research on Chilean mining in the world, and Chile is noted worldwide for its vastness and quality of its mining resources. Current rates of development place Chile as a world leader in some key minerals. In terms of world production of copper, Chile ranks as 27%. In molybdenum, they have 20.4% of world production, silver 5.3%, gold 1.2%. The degree of copper mineralization in Chile has no equal around the world. Chile is home to some of the world's largest and better known copper mines. In fact, the second largest source of copper production and reserves are strata-bound deposits located primarily on the northern coastal areas and parts of central Chile. These contain mostly primary sulfides, and some exotic copper vein-type deposits are nearly depleted. Gold mineralization is also abundant in Chile.